What is up, everybody? I hope you're all doing well today, and welcome back to another Fallout 4 video. Today we have the AUG of all AUGs, the Modern Warfare 2022 Ultimate AUG family, and then it lists a bunch of the versions, and this is a amazing mod. There's not a lot of AUGs on the Nexus, and most of them are pretty good, but there's usually not a lot of customization, not a lot of the different versions, and just not a whole lot to them. And this one changes that. So here's the one I've put together, the STB556, and this is kind of a more your generic AUG. I have, a different foregrip area here and a little bit of a stock riser, but I haven't done anything too crazy. I like the look of this one, and later on in the video I'll show you all the different customization for it and different versions and whatnot, but I really like this one. It looks fantastic. It was ported incredibly well. I'm not a massive AUG fan, but I do like to have different types of firearms, and I do like the variety instead of just having like 100 different AR and AK platforms. I like the variety, especially when in a longer playthrough. I just like having a lot of different types of guns show up around the world and get to use them. So let's dive into the testing of it. So as you can see, very clean drawing animation. I really like the way this one looks in the hands. And I have a very cool little sight which I have not seen before on a mod, which is just using the laser sight as what you aim at. And I really like the look of it. I think it's pretty cool, very tactical and all that, and so I just decided to use it for this video. But there is a lot of traditional scopes, iron sights, and a lot of different things to choose from, so there is variety. If you're not a fan of this, I just like it, so I wanted to use it for this video. And we'll get into shooting it. As you can see, really fast rate of fire, very smooth shooting, not a lot of recoil, which is a little bit unrealistic, not too crazy, but it definitely shoots very, very smoothly. I like the sounds. The reload animation is fantastic. I really like this reload. I like the work in the charging handle and all that. It's animated wonderfully. I really, really like that. But yeah, so this looks fantastic. It has a cool little running animation, as you can see here. I don't know, it's a small detail, but I like when they have a good run animation, considering I do spend a lot of my time in Fallout running around, so that is pretty neat. And we'll give it a little hip fire one more time. Very, very nice reload again. Alright, so let us get into showing all of the different attachments. So you've got a bunch of different receivers, which are mostly like damage, range changes, and all that kind of stuff, but there is the two main body styles here. As you can see, they're just a little bit different, but does add a little bit of variety there between the different styles. We've got the different cheek risers on the back. I preferred this one myself, but there is a few other options. There is the different buttstock pads here, as you can see. A more slim one, a more padded one, and a submachine gun style one apparently, which kind of has a medium amount of padding. That's kind of cool looking. You got those. You've got quite a few different barrels. So you've got kind of a more traditional one, the one I'm using. And then you've got a longer barrel with some rail attachments, a just longer barrel, I think, and then a suppressed one. I think this one's actually pretty cool looking. I like that a lot. I should have used that one. Oh well. And then you've got a thicker railed one, which is kind of cool. Looks a little bit like an AR platform one. Kind of nifty. You've got, I believe that's a bipod. Yeah. So you got a bipod one. I think that'd be kind of like for the LMG style, but either way, that looks pretty cool. And then you've got the very standard, almost SMG length one. It doesn't say what length there, but It definitely looks like it would be an SMG. So that's pretty cool. We got a lot of barrels to choose from. Then you've got some lower rail choices, so you can choose different foregrips. I had just left the traditional one on, but there is a bit of variety in here. Some slanted ones, which is pretty neat. So there's a good amount of choice there as well. So you've got some different bipods here for stabilizing when shooting and all that, but they decrease your sprint speed, it looks like. But that's pretty cool detail. We've got some different muzzles to choose from. Some just general flash hiders, some suppressors, a really long suppressor. It looks like there's just a whole bunch of different ones. An AK suppressor, interesting, very interesting. And then some more flash hiders, so there's a whole bunch of choices in there, which is pretty cool. And then into the sights. There is the standard iron sights, and then you've got all of your red dots. And then moving into more of these scopes and actual like zoom style ones. So there's quite a few to choose from here. Got a few different magazines. You've got the standard one, a very short one it looks like, and then you've got a 60 round drum, which is pretty wild, just a 42 round, and then a very long 100 rounder, which is pretty wild looking. I like that. It's very silly. And then you've got grip tape, so you can further change the appearance, which is pretty cool. And then you can also change the animations to move faster, which I had it on standard, so we'll actually just go look at this before wrapping up. Okay, so just a faster reload style without working the charging handle. Now it's a pretty neat reload too. I actually really like that. I don't know which one I like better. I really like both of them. Either way, there's a lot of variety, and this is definitely a very solid rifle with a lot of choice. But in conclusion, I think this is a fantastic mod. I definitely think you should give it a try. Whether you're an AUG fan, whether you're not an AUG fan, maybe you just want some more variety in the weapons appearing in the Commonwealth. Either way, I think this is a fantastic mod. I think it's a great weapon. I've really enjoyed testing it out, and I really think you should give it a try as well. But that does it for today, folks. Thank you for watching. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this rifle, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.